We are going to talk about the beginning pieces of algebra and how to solve things. So we're going to talk about substitution, and it's kind of like when you're at school and you have a teacher that is absent. There's a substitute that comes in. So, like if I'm the teacher, I'm not going to be in the class. I'm going to be gone for the day. Someone's going to replace me. So when we talk about substitution with these expressions, it's the same thing. Right here, it tells us that x3 equals 3, and then we have an x right here. So we're gonna substitute in for that x. So instead of having 5 plus the x, the x replaced or substituted by the 3. So then we're just gonna solve that piece. 5 plus 3 is 8. So a lot of times people like don't replace the x and it gets all kinds of crazy. You literally just take what x equals and substitute it into the problem. Okay, let's try another one. There we go. So again, 3 is going to go in for x. So we're going to replace that x with 3. So instead of having x plus 18, you're going to have 3 plus 18, which gets us 21. It's that simple. And let me change that and go back here. So anytime that we are told what x is, we can simply substitute. Some people say plug it in, but like the actual term you're going to use is substitution. So instead of 5 plus x, x is going to be replaced by or substituted by what the number is, which it tells us is 17. So it gets us 22. Okay. So you can do this with adding, you can do this with subtracting, multiplying, dividing. You can put it into really long expressions or equations. And we're going to use substitution all the way through pretty much algebra and geometry and all the classes. So understanding what substitution is going to be super helpful. So let's try another one of these. So we've got x equals 5. Again, the 5 is going to get substituted in for x. So instead of 17 minus x, it becomes 17 minus 5, which is 12. So I understand it's super basic, but literally just knowing that the 5 replaces the x totally goes away, and we solve it. That's all we're doing for this piece. It's going to get more complicated, I promise. But let's see if we get another one here. So again, this one is 20. So 20 is going to go in for x, so 20 minus 12. So notice I'm not even writing the problem anymore. If you want to, you can, but we can at some point just start replacing it. So 20 minus 12, if you need to come over here and actually write out the math, you could, or however you go about it, depends on how you've been taught. It's going to get me 8, okay? So if you have any questions with any of this, feel free to reach out, let me know. But all we're doing, replacing the x with what x equals. So x equals 2, we substituted in 2 minus 2, my answer is 0. Okay, the more you do, the faster and easier it gets. Let's do one more before I say good day. So x equals 8, we're going to substitute it in here. So it's 14 minus 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if you need to count it out, or you could borrow, and it gets you 6. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, schedule a time with me, and we'll see you next time.